What's up, cuties? Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Where am I? I think that's how I want to be. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this Power Hour. I appreciate you guys. Okay, LaDawn, drive safely, sis. Shout out to the cutie mods in the building. I see LaDawn. I see Teresa. I see my sis, Pink Table Topics in the building. Let me scroll up. Thank you guys for Linda Gamble, the legend of the mods. Thank you guys so much for modding for me. I appreciate you guys. Who's missing? Shout out to Aunt Debbie and Tara. I appreciate you guys as well. Cutie crew, Patroni Cuties. We had a ball yesterday over there with our live watch party, our discussion, and all of the above. Hey, Neva P. Last night. So I thank you guys for joining me on Patreon. Can't wait for, what do I have for Patreon? Oh, my Friday Night Live after dark. The first show will be this coming Friday. And then we'll be back at it again on Sunday with the live watch party and discussion. And then it was something else that I want to put on the calendar for us to watch. It's not a show. It's like a explosive documentary. I'll try to remember and then we'll discuss. But thank you guys again. If you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button. Shout out to each and every cutie in the building. You guys know this is my Power Hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it because I have a couple topics that I want to discuss. But first, I'm just gonna show you guys a couple seconds of me. Child. You guys, I may be aging myself. You guys remember Fred Sanford when he used to say, Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. That was me last night. I don't know if you guys can see right there on that screen. That is a gecko peeking at me that was in my light fixture. And I promise you, I almost had a heart attack. Okay. Take a look at a couple seconds and we're going to continue to the cuties that was laughing at me. Cutie crew, my little sis trending. It was a little bit too many laughing emojis. Teresa, I see you in the chat. It's not funny. Take a look, child. I almost went home on Resurrection Day. Let's go.
At this point, the whole house can go.
Whole house.
I got insurance. What the hell
Oh my
is
God.
this?
Y'all see the tail moving? Look. Look how he was looking at me, y'all.
What the hell
Oh my God.
is that?
My God, today.
Oh my
Look at
God.
that shit. Mm-mm-mm. Keep looking. Keep looking.
Oh my goodness.
He was looking dead at me, y'all. Ew, look.
I don't know what the hell
Look at his
that
little
is. Oh my
under his
God.
chin moving, child. That's enough. I got to get it off my screen. Teresa, on Resurrection Day, I almost needed to be resurrected. Do you hear me? I grabbed a can of what is it? Black Flag Scorpion Killer. You know, if you can kill a scorpion, you should have been able to kill that. Anyway, when I ran to the garage to get the scorpion killer spray, I went back and I no longer saw the damn thing. I didn't get close. It wasn't huge, Rob. Actually, that video I blew up to, I don't know, I think I zoomed all the way up over 100%. Over, it was, I zoomed, so it was a little bitty thing, but it looks huge, doesn't it? It looked like a damn alligator to me. Okay, so anyway, just a little chuckle to start this live off. A mess. Yes, Yazzie, a scheme that Ty set up, child. Follow me, Black TV, to my cash out. Shout out to, hold on, because I got another deposit today. Deborah, was it Deborah, child? Hold on. Hold on. It was Deborah Jackson. So Deborah Jackson sent her deposit. If you're wondering what deposit, the Cutie Crew and I will be invading Vegas in September. And so that's what that is. But Nina, or anybody else that want a cash app, child, let me put it up on the screen. Where is it? It is QT2. QT2. Okay. So there you go. All right, let's get started. Yeah, that shit scared the hell out of me last night, though. The Pope. The Pope. Rest in peace to Pope Francis. I'm gonna go ahead and share this. The Pope passed away. He had been dealing with a respiratory infection, and I believe that they said that he had just gotten out of the hospital maybe a week or two ago, because of pneumonia and all of that. But here he is, and again, rest in peace, passed away with the VP. I try not to even say these folks' names. And somebody in the comments said that VP and the Orange Man is a bad omen, and I agree, because this was yesterday where the Pope met the VP, and then the Pope passed away, child. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Take a look.
So good to see you.
That's about all I can look at when it comes to the VP. But again, hey, Steph. Hello, hello, hello. I see you, sis. Yeah, rest in peace again to Pope Francis. And sad occasion. Let's see. Next, I want to go to Mia be lying, child. It looks like Mia not gonna be lying too much. Well, at least on Bravo, because Mia from Real Housewives of Potomac has stepped down. She relocated to Atlanta, and she said that that is the end when it comes to her on Real Housewives of Potomac. Now I get why Mia was trying to put it out there that she would be a good fit for Real Housewives of Atlanta. What do you guys think about that? You think Bravo gonna shuffle and let Mia go on over there to Atlanta and start lying? Cute statement though. She was very respectful. She thanked Truly Original, Bravo, NBC Universal, and all of that. And I'm not sure if she's still with what's his little name? Oh, I shouldn't have said love. What's the little guy name that she was dating? Quick. No, that's the other little guy. Oh my goodness. Help me, Teresa. What's the ink? Ink. I'm not sure if she's still with Ink. You know, it was rumored a couple weeks ago that they had broken up. But that's where Ink stay. And is thank you, much love. Is Mia relocate? Did she relocate? Excuse me, relocate there because of Ink. All right, I see. Oh, child, Square Biz, you should have been there. And there she go right here. Move Makers was on fire last night over there. And baby, she was talking about lying ass Drew. Square Biz said we can't have two lies in Atlanta now. We already got Drew. Hey, L'Oreal. I enjoyed that discussion last night. Look, as for me, I'll be okay with Mia going on Real Housewives of Atlanta just so her and Angela can be like a team, because Cynthia not doing it. And I think that Mia and Angela will get the girls, the younger girls together, you know. But I see in the chat, you guys are saying no. What Peace, Love, and Light say? I don't like regular lizards, so I would have had my glory moment. Look, you guys remember when I went to, where did I go? Cabo? That big ass lizard that had took over my little space. And then when I looked up, it was 3 of them. I don't know what it is with me and these lizards and geckos and everything else. But I'll say this and move on. They say that the geckos are good. Did I say this already? To have around your home, especially if you live like in Vegas or Arizona, whatever. My little guy friend said that they eat the insects. So you don't want to kill him, but baby, I hope that scorpion spray took him out. Okay. So yeah, peace, love, and light. I'm with you, sis. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying about Mia. Teresa said, I don't like Mia. She said, nope. Sharon said, hey, where's Square Biz? Well, they do be lying, child. That's what Yazzie say. Natal. Linda Gamble say, Mia could stay off my screen. Let's see. We cannot have two lies in ATL. We already got Drew. Is Aunt Debbie here? Hello to Aunt Debbie if I missed you. Move Makers said trade Mia for Drew. Hey, see Frenchie. Yeah, that was a lizard. The one in Cabo was 3, 4, 5 of the mugs. But anyway, Mia is out of there for now. I do think that Bravo is going to make a way somehow for Mia because, you know, she brought the drama. That's what they all about. So we'll keep our eye out on it and see. Let's see. Let me scratch these off as I go. Let's go ahead and get into. Let me get into this ignorant Kevin Gates. And we discussed this last night as well. I'm glad that we did because I was able to cuss his arse out like I really wanted to. And I'm not going to do that right now on YouTube. But how disrespectful, for those of you, if you don't know, this man had the audacity to come out and say negative things about LeBron James' wife and said she's not groupie enough for him. She don't look at LeBron with admiration like the snow bunnies do, the clear women. And it really, really upset me. But Savannah made she had a little reply. LeBron James also replied, but just take a listen to this foolishness. I definitely think she's going to be on. Me too, DeSarah. They gonna make a way. Watch, especially if they don't let Kenya come back. Watch, but take a listen, guys.
This how the conversation came up.
And I'm not gonna play all of this because I just can't anymore.
We were just looking at.
And why do he look crazy?
Like couples and people in the league. And we was talking about how LeBron do the little handshake with Savannah. Right. And then I was like, maybe I noticed, people don't notice. But I'm like, they was like talking about, what if you had LeBron money? I'm like, man, he one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
Right.
And he on the phone with another Negro. Y'all sitting back discussing a married man and his wife is giving the Rainbow Collection to me.
But I wouldn't want to trade places with him. And they was like, why not? Why you wouldn't want to play? I say, because I don't like the way Savannah.
Look at his face. The look of disgust while he's talking about this black woman.
Look at LeBron.
Look at him. That's envy. That's jealousy. To me, it's giving he wants to be in Savannah's spots with LeBron. And if you don't know, allegedly, Kevin Gates came out and admitted a couple years ago, thank you, Nina, that he may be a little bad. Okay.
I like the way them white women look at LeBron. Like when.
That's all. That's all. That's all I could say. That's all I could tolerate today. We watched this and discussed this last night. He liked the way the snow bunnies look at LeBron. Why are you liking the way anybody is looking at another man? I'm confused. But anyway, this is Savannah's response.
Child. Anyway, so what? Child. Anyway, so what?
That was her response. LeBron came out and said kings don't concern themselves with the opinions of peasants. Then he said, where to next, queen? Let's get it. This fool came out again. I'm not even going to play it. He wants attention. If I were LeBron, I would give it to him in a whole different way. Ignorant. So check it out if you haven't. I think that is the thing now. Let's go viral talking about our own women. Meanwhile, he got a beautiful wife at home. Kevin does, but he's out here parading around with the likes of Brittany and all these other scallywags, as my mama used to call them, scrumpets, and you worried about somebody else. Ignorant. Anyway, on to the next. I'm not staying there. What I have for Kanye West is a little bit too hot for YouTube. I may have to talk about that over there on Patreon. Let's get into some much lighter happenings from yesterday. Melody Sheree. Did you guys see Mel'S Easter Resurrection Day celebration? If not, I'm going to show it to you guys. And I smiled. I always smile, especially when I can see them 4-piece nuggets. Look at the beautiful family. So this is why while they were at church. But oh my goodness, they look so cute. All of them. Miss Van, I want to tell Miss Van, hey, Simply. I want to tell Miss Van, I love the short pixie cut and the color. But look at Tank. Tank and Mariah is almost taller than Mel. But anyway, take a look at the festivities. I saw my girl in there, my Chi-Town sister, D-Me, cutting the rug like she always do. I just smiled watching Mel's story. So, yes, Nina, beautiful family. And look, I got their daddy on my thumbnail, but I could imagine his little celebration over there with little Miles Morales. They probably had one damn egg, child, and some grass. And Mel had it laid out. Take a look. Hey, Brittany. All right, it is, and I'm going to have to mute parts of this when the music starts. Still no music. But she had a He Is Risen. Look at the table. Look at the backdrop. Oh, my goodness. That is her cousin, Pastor Wheeler, I believe it was. It's still no music right now, so I'm talking over it. Love the dress.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
All right, let me pause. Mel posted. Oh, shoot. Let me go back.
Us. They not like us.
All right, so she posted this weekend has been everything from taking Jesus to TikTok, and she definitely did that. I was so glad. A couple of people said they were able to hear the choir, fine during Mel's TikTok live, but the parts that I saw them, I think the noise cancellation from the mics, because they were singing, which is extra loud. I think it was canceling it out. But anyway, Mel posted it on her page. I was so happy that she did because I was able to see it and hear it. They were amazing. So she did take Jesus to TikTok on Good Friday. Then she said to packing orders while listening to Gospel Saturday and finishing the night with the movie The Passion of Christ with the kiddos. She went to church yesterday and now getting ready for their Easter dinner. And yeah, that's an amazing, amazing weekend. And she said God gets all the praise and glory. Let's continue to take a look, guys.
Oh, we about to have a ball.
Child, Martell probably had to walk little Miles Morales across the street to that school. You guys know it's a school across the street from that garage house he built. They didn't have a blow up slide over there for little Miles. And I ain't talking about Miles. I'm talking about his daddy and his mama. They probably had to walk that baby across the street to the school to slide. And Mel got a whole bouncy house in her backyard.
So Malia and Boss just came out and saw the bouncy house while I was like walking.
I'm going to pause real quick. Listen to the joy in the baby's voice coming up. Not brittle turkey, Brittany Janae, and call and turkey chops.
Y'all having fun?
Child.
Yeah. Huh? This is the best Easter.
You hear that? This is the best Easter. That just made my heart just smile. So I could imagine Mel being mom. Let's continue.
Oh, you're welcome, baby. Y'all so silly. They're here doing their thing. They are. Oh, look at here. Now what?
Now I'm gonna mute this part real quick. But Mel asked right there, "What are these for?" And wait, if you didn't see Mel's story, wait until you guys see what the chef that she hired did with these bowls. Where my sis, Pink Table Topics, because you guys know she does event planning and all of that. That was so nice. But take a look. Let me unmute it.
Gigi, you really did your thing, girl. This is so perfect.
It was
Thank
beautiful.
you. This
Yes.
is so perfect, Gigi.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, did y'all see the menu?
Yes.
Did you see the menu? Turkey wings, rosemary herb, chicken, vanilla bean, glazed candy, yams, homemade southern dressing with brown gravy, cranberry sauce, mac and cheese, garlic, green beans, potatoes, old country potatoes, and he made Mel her favorite rice. Oh my God. Turkey chops, coleslaw, cigarette ashes with a glass of that Inez, child. Oh, child. Not the Inez. Simply hilarious. Okay, let's continue.
Smell beautiful.
It is beautiful. Now I'm like, I wondered, like the first setup with the chairs and table, I wonder if that's Mel's or if the event planner brought that. I could see Mel just having it on standby because she does stuff like this so much. But let's continue. Yes, sis.
Now we're cooking with grease. What that mean?
Baby, that looks delish. Oh my goodness.
I hear Dawn Michelle
Look at
coming
TV.
in, y'all. Here come Dawn and Miss Mary.
Shout out to my Chi-Town sister D. Me, I smiled extra hard when she came on. All right, let's continue.
You know it. You threw me some rice in there. See, a good chef that knows you and takes
Look at the setup, guys. Isn't this beautiful?
the time to get to know their client and understands what their client likes. See, that's what it's about. He just said I threw you some rice in there too, because I like his rice. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. Oh my.
All right, let me get to the part where they were dancing and all of that. Oh no, I want to show you guys this because I saw this on Miss Van page yesterday. But Mel finally took a nap. Okay.
And she sleeps. One of her famous power naps. I knew she was going to get tired.
Look at that place. Oh my goodness. Look at my girl. Hey. Get it done. Hey. Oh, shoot. This is music, isn't it? Child, hold on. Shout out to D-Me. She dropped through the live. What was that? I think the No Cap show on Friday. All right, I'm gonna play a little more. Hold on. But baby, they was dancing. You guys see it. They was dancing. They were celebrating. Let's get Miss Van. They were eating. Just amazing. Do you hear me? I'm gonna play a little more, and then we gotta. How do I get this off of mute? Oh, shoot. Miss Deb and Miss Van, get it. They was doing the butt, baby. All right, now, I believe she's related, if I'm not mistaken. Is that Kaneva's mom? Y'all let me know. But anyway, that's another dance we got to learn for the cutie crew. So shout out to Melody Sheree. If you missed her stories, here it go. And again, that beautiful, beautiful celebration that she had yesterday and that amazing weekend. DeSarah, me too. DeSarah say, love Dawn's energy. Baby, if there's a party, you're going to see D-Me dancing, okay? Not Thelma from Good Times, Miss YBG. She say Dawn was dancing like Thelma from Good Times. Baby, Dawn Michelle be getting down. Do you hear me? So anyway, kudos to Mel and the 4-piece Nuggets and family. Amazing time. We don't see this type of stuff when it comes to Love and Marriage Huntsville, child. I haven't seen anything up to par like I did when Mel was on that show. So the marathon continues. It's just solo for her, and I love that for her. So let's see. What do I have next? We're gonna get into this real quick. Shannon Sharpe. Did she ring bass? I missed it. I'm gonna have to go over there and grab it. It's on Miss Van's page. Is it in her hold on. Hold on. Is it in her stories? Because I'm still on Instagram. Hold on. Let me go to Miss Van page real quick. I didn't see it. I didn't see this until this morning because we were on Patreon for over 4 hours. All right. Okay. I'm going to go right into Miss Van's stories, guys. Hopefully it's there. Hold on. Because I didn't see it. All right. Thank you, Simply. My Love and Marriage Huntsville historian. Okay. Let's take a look. And is the volume on?
Us. They not like us.
Ooh, I gotta turn the volume on. Love that setup. I love those vertical TVs.
Don't let you disrespect Pop. I think that open show will be your last.
All right, let's see. Oh, baby, I ain't see the choir was doing They Not Like Us. Hey.
Not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Hey, Drake, then.
Okay, let's see. I don't want to go to the next stories. I want to stay in Miss Van's. Okay. Okay, here we go. Hey! Hey, get it, boss, baby! Whoa! Yes, she did. Hey! Oh man, she did tear that up. Get it, boss baby. Oh wow, thank you guys. Thank you guys. She absolutely tore that up. Okay. Wow. Such talented kids, all of them. You hear me? So congratulations again to Melody Sheree. Let's get into this Shannon Sharpe news. To my sisters, are we in the 92% when it comes to this news with Shannon Sharpe? I mean, because he got a preference. And like for instance, I can use Kevin Gates coming out and speaking negatively about a black woman and all of that. I don't see these black men coming to our rescue. Are we coming to Shannon's rescue? Y'all let me know. Shannon has a preference that's not black. And there's one of them that's suing him for $50 million over SA allegations. Put in the chats if y'all believe her. Miss KH say nope. Ooh, child, Yazzie say my cape is burnt. Okay. Rain Bear said we in the 92%. Okay, I see we all are on the same page. My sisters say we resting. DeSarah said nope. Linda Gamble, nope. Star Child, nope. I'm with you guys. Whatever Shannon got to deal with it, deal with it, buddy. Deal with it. Now, I will say this, though. As far as the lawyer that's handling this case, Tony Bugsby, he is the same one that came out with the allegations against Jay-Z. That was dropped, and he was he can't even, I guess, sue in the state of New York. He's the one that's it just seemed like he got a thing for these black entertainers. He was involved with a couple people for Diddy. I'm not sure if that's still allowed now. And now he got Shannon. Allegedly, guys, this is over. Y'all remember when Shannon was caught on audio, on live, talking to Michelle? I know you guys remember that. Allegedly, this is what that's about. So let me read it for you. Shout out to the Shade Room as well as TMZ. But they did say that Shannon are again is facing these SA charges. And oh shoot, let's go back, guys. Hold on. Okay, so it says Shannon Sharpe is facing a new lawsuit after a woman is accusing him of her multiple times. According to TMZ, the woman who filed the case as Jane Doe right here in Nevada is accusing him of SA her multiple times at the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025. The woman claims that she met Shannon at a gym in 2023 when she was only 20 years old. So that will put her at what, 22? 2023, she was 20. It's 2025. She either 21 or 22. Now, what's Shannon old ass doing with a little 20-year-old? Somebody let me know. Let me continue. But anyway, she says that he pursued her by repeatedly calling, texting, and demanding that she come to his Beverly Glen mansion. And when she's saying calling and texting, most likely she got the text thread. They can absolutely get to the call log from back then. And if he demanded that she come to his mansion, he probably paid for it, you know what I'm saying? And they can pull that as well. But she said the two allegedly entered a consensual relationship, but she described it as very controlling and verbally abusive. So again, Tony Busby is the attorney that's representing her. And he said that Shannon demanded complete control over her time and body, expecting her to be at his house on his schedule at his command whenever he called. I'm gonna read this last part and we're gonna move on. She said that she mentioned one incident where an argument between them scared her. She alleges that he yelled at her while a pow pow was visible. The documents state that she tried sharing her location with friends from her iPhone just in case, but he saw her doing this. The moment he realized what she was doing, he grabbed her by the neck and told her, "If you ever do that again, I will effing unalive you." The two reportedly continued their relationship after that. Come on now, chick. You just went through all of that and you stayed with him. Anyway, she says that she tried to end their relationship after his viral Instagram live. She alleges that it led to him SAing her. She said the incident happened in October 2024, where he forced himself on her while she was crying and sobbing. Anyway, the suit continued to state that another incident occurred in January 2025, where he promised to deliver her a Christmas and birthday gift, but she was allegedly violently SA'd. And now she's seeking $50 million. What's your thoughts? I see everybody saying we still resting. We still resting. Shannon said, I'm sitting back and drinking my water. Me too. Sipping on some tea. Linda Gamble said 92%. Brittany said, leave me out the group chat. Simply beautiful. I'm sleeping 92%. Yazzie said, let his preferences and black bros save him. All right. Let me see what else you guys are saying. All I'm going to say is watch your words. He said on TV for 50 million, I go to HE double hockey sticks. Did he say that? And what was the context of him saying that, if you don't mind me asking? If I'm not mistaken, Shannon was just offered, and I'm looking it up real quick. Let's see. While I'm trying to type and talk at the same time. Okay, so just yesterday, Shannon Sharpe is eyeing a $100 million podcast deal. And you guys know that he's done extremely well on YouTube. And yeah, somebody is shopping around or offering him a $100 million deal. And I be damned, the next day, here you go. But for me, there will not be a video. Leave Shannon alone. There won't be none of that. None of that. Because, you know, most times our women, we don't even do all of this. You know what I mean? But the other folks a lot of times do. You know, they go into situations with the Shannons and the Diddies and the all of them seeking a payday of some sort. So I'm just going to give you my thoughts and we're going to move on. It sounds like to me he promised her that Christmas gift or whatever, didn't give it to her. Then she heard the Michelle video. She know it wasn't her. And, you know, maybe that's her. Maybe this happened. I don't know. I don't care. And I hate to say that. I hate to be that way. But again, when they are out disrespecting us, none of these men stand up and shut down their fellow Black brothers. So Yazzie, I'm with you. I'm glad to see us united. You know, good luck to you, Shannon. That's all I got to say. That's what I think as well, Jacqueline. I'm glad you said that. If we don't hear, and I doubt if he take the Jay-Z route. Jay-Z told Tony Busby it's on and popping. Bring it. Bring it. Did not settle none of the above. If this does not proceed, I can guarantee you that Shannon is going to settle. So I agree with you, Jacqueline. I do. My sister said, we tired of slanging and banging for these Negroes that don't even respect us. They don't want us until things are going bad for them. Yeah, we're not about to do the Megan good. Shout out to Megan. But Jonathan was into them pink toes until he got himself in trouble. And now he in love and engaged to Megan Good. Kudos to them. Kudos to them, but I'm with you, sis. And who was that? Yazzie say she burnt her cape. So did I. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Hey, Nikitia. Okay. Not Michelle said ain't so. Well, it wasn't Michelle simply. This chick heard. No, this chick heard the Michelle video along with all of us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Michelle quiet for now too, but Michelle may end up coming out eventually, you know. So it is what it is. Thank you, Nina. Nina said, God bless him on his journey, child. God bless him on his journey. So that's that on that. We'll continue to talk about it probably in members only or Patreon. But no, I ain't coming out here slanging and banging, period, point blank. Okay. Let's get into real quickly this whole Real Housewives of Atlanta situation. The Cutie Crew and Patroni Cuties and I watched yesterday live, had our discussion live. It was heated, especially when it comes to Drew and Ralph. But let me just start. Episode was blah to me. It's clear that they are trying to make Britt the star because you know they showed scenes with Porsha and they just skimmed through quick little 15 seconds 20 seconds with the majority of the ladies or whatever they were doing on that day. But when it came to Brit, they had her with a weird looking husband and they looking for cars and she gets to talk and still try to lie. But it was blah to me. I'll say this about Cynthia is not a good fit. She's not a good fit. She's letting, and I'll put this other one up here for now. She's letting Angela Oakley outshine her big time. And I think Cynthia is trying to fit in with the crew, you know, the vets or the ones that's been there, the younger crew. And I think she needs to go ahead and try to befriend Angela. And I would love to see them around the same age, you know, doing something different. So anyway, she trying to do that younger crowd. It's not working for me. Drew be lying, child. L'Oreal stood on business last night and she would not change her perspective. She said Drew is a liar, and because of that, she don't know what to believe when it comes to Ralph. But for me, birds of a feather flock together. And in that episode last night, I saw so many similarities between Ralph and his homeboy, Martell Hope. I don't know about you guys. Ralph was a serial cheater. That's according to Drew. We know that's the case or was when it comes to Martell Hope. Ralph stole Drew's money. We know that's the case when it comes to Martell stealing Mel'S. Hey, Aunt Debbie. Ralph celebrated after their court appearance yesterday. We've seen Martell do the same damn thing when it comes to he and Mel. Both of them are bands to me. Who celebrates over any type of decision where your family was broken up because of your actions? You know what I mean? So birds of a feather flock together when it comes to Ralph and Martell. You know, again, that really puzzled me. Like that's not a victory because you lost your family over your BS. You know. Anyway, their whole situation, Drew and Ralph, is going to play out on the show. Do I think that there was some lying? Yes. Drew said that these court documents that's now unsealed is not going to paint Ralph in a good light. But Ralph was very excited that the judge ruled that they can unseal those court documents. And a lot of people seem to believe that is because Drew, hey V Jackson, that is because Drew allegedly got down with Ty Young. Do you guys know who Ty Young is? Hey, Classy Sassy, giving you the 411. Ty Young. Child, let me bring up Ty real quick. And put in the chat if you remember that. Where Ty, Ralph did kind of have a fit about Ty. Ty was at Drew's birthday party. And a lot of people said that they feel like that was Drew's sort of coming out situation of liking women. There's a lot of lies, so I don't know. But this is Ty. Ty is an ex of Mimi Faust, and Ty is currently dating Ming Lee. And allegedly, okay, Simply remember, Simply said that she definitely remembered that because you're right, it was Mimi that exposed it. And I got a video on my channel, come to think of it. I'll do a search after this live and reshare it. But I remember when Mimi came out and put them on blast, baby. And allegedly, that's the damaging information that could be in these court documents that Drew wanted to keep sealed. But Ty is very much gay and, like women. And allegedly, Ty turned Drew out. So, I guess we'll find out. One thing that I did like about Drew last night is how she buzzed Brit out. She buzzed Brit ass out. She asked Brit if Brit was selling cooch. Brit tried to lie, got the stuttering child. She also asked Brit if she did corn with a P. Corn with a P instead of the C. And Brit was shook. She was shook and she couldn't even, she was trying to say no, and God wouldn't even let her say no, child. She was lying, and that truth just kept creeping on out. Brit said that she never did corn. The only thing that she's done was a webcam. Her and a friend of hers were naked on webcam for 1 week, but she made good money, but she quit after that. Everybody all over Twitter, everywhere, saying that's a doggone lie. Naturally, she's done more, because where would Kenya get off the internet these pictures and all of that? So time will tell when it comes to Brit. I am and join me later on tonight. I would love for you guys to join me, because I will be discussing Kenya Moore. Is she a victim or a villain? Kenya Moore did the damn thing with that YouTube video. I'm sure she's over 300,000 views in a day and a half. And I'm almost Team Twirl. Almost. The more and more I keep hearing details about this, I'm kind of changing. So join me tonight. We're going to listen to Kenya's her sit down with herself, high quality. The girls that came out with YouTube channels, the Porshas, the Nenes, and everybody got to step their game up with Kenya Moore. It was very interesting. So we're going to talk about it tonight. Square Biz, I know. Join me tonight, sis. We're going to talk about it. Anyway, Porsha. I'm sick of Porsha. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I am sick of Porsha. I did not like the disrespect that Porsha displayed last night when it comes to Angela. She's doing too much when it comes to Drew. And look, Porsha, hey, April, Porsha just does not have a storyline. Simon had us shook at the time, couldn't talk, couldn't film in her house, couldn't do anything. And what else did she have? He also put in paperwork to attempt to Bravo as well, where he didn't want the house showed, he didn't want his likeness showed, he didn't want him being mentioned, any of that. And I think because of that, Porsha is basically grasping at straws. This Drew-ish to me is not that damn serious, because Drew and Dennis worked. Now, should Drew have most likely handled that a little differently and made sure to let Porsha know about her and Dennis working together, made sure to let her know that, look, it's nothing. That's like a brother to me. I would never, ever cross those lines. I just want to let you know we're working there. Probably so, but did Porsha do all that with Fallon? You sitting there tripping over your baby dad and you didn't marry somebody that we met while he was on this show, married to somebody else? She's doing too much. And then the disrespect with Angela. Hey, D, how are you? I agree. None of them really. None of them. It's very thrown together. It's not organic at all. You know what I mean? But hey, D, Jacqueline said Portia is acting like a spoiled brat. Look, what I didn't like when it comes to Porsha last night, you know, she had this issue with Angela over this cast trip. Production knew, production put it together. Production most likely is the one that told Angela, you be the one that tell Drew we want her to come and all of this. And the disrespect that Porsha showed Angela when her other friends from ATL showed up talking about her wig, glue, and all of that. It was crazy. It was crazy. I'm a Porsha fan, D. I'm a Porsha fan, but she probably was the most interesting on this show. But what's interesting about it now? What is she doing now? That's interesting. Let me know. I see you and my sis saying that she is. What's interesting about what Porsha is doing right now, currently? Could she get a little better when Phaedra show up? Yes. And I saw a video of them today. There's an after show where all the ladies are talking. If I'm not mistaken, it's on Bravo as well, online. And Porsha and Phaedra was doing their freaking frack. You know, so I think they'll help each other, but I don't know. It's too fake. It's too fake. Child, I've been in the closet for being Teen Twirl. Nope. But when it comes to this situation with Brit Square Biz, absolutely, I'm on Kenya's side now. And I was one that said, look, it was revenge P. After listening to Kenya, after seeing that her sit down with herself, I'm changing a little bit. I'm changing just a tad bit. So we'll talk about it tonight. Join me. And yeah, they should have fired Brit's ass. She should have been let go. So I'm Team Twirl just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. Don't get carried away, Square Biz. But yeah, they not giving. For this to be season 16 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Bravo, do whatever you need to do and get me those original vets back. Get me the Nene Leakes. Get me the Kenya Moore. Get me the Sheree Whitfield. Get me the Kim Zolciak. You can stop right there, honestly. Those four will be able to carry this whole damn show. To me. So, I don't know really how I'm feeling. I like Angela. Can't stand Brit's arse. Kelly is fun. Why is my logo looking like this? Kelly is fun. Let's see. Child, let's just take it off. Kelly is doing what needs to be done when it comes to this. But memorable? No. We discussed last night. Shamia came out and gave all she got. First episode. What's left? After the big, beautiful home. Hold on, guys. And if you guys did not hit the like button, please hit the like button for me. 342 of you guys are here. I appreciate you guys spending my lunch with me on this power hour. But what's next for Shamia? We had a discussion last night that said that Shamia is braggadocious. I believe that was LaDawn that said that. Maybe Simone. And L'Oreal was up on my panel. It was one of them. I don't get braggadocious from Shamia, but I'm not getting interested from myself anymore. What else is there? To me, Shamia and Porsha is lying about this tension that they're having. I think that's a made up storyline. Who else we got up here? Drew Sidora outside of Ralph. What is she giving? Nothing much. Kelly has told her whole story already when it comes to what she went through with her husband. Britt came on here as a straight up stalker, straight up fan. What else is there to Britt? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I guess we'll have to watch and see. I'll be watching. We'll be watching on Sunday. But what else is left? You know what I mean? It's just not giving authentic, you know? You guys blame production when it comes to Kenya. Well, we'll see. Nina said, I agree. I didn't know I could dislike someone more than Kenya. Yeah, I can't stand Britt's ass. Period, point blank. That will never change. Never. And I do hate that. Oh, we'll talk about it tonight. I don't even want to start, because if I start when it comes to Kenya, and then I won't talk about it tonight. Okay, Simone then dropped out from the bushes, child. Simone, thanks for joining me, sis. You told me you'd be in the bushes while working, but you said, nope, no, ma'am. It wasn't me. I love Shamia. It ain't bragging if you got it, okay? And she got it. But what's next? What's next? I said that as well to Sarah. I don't get bragging from her, because I feel like we would have been known that she was that successful, or that her and her husband had all of that. So I definitely don't get braggadocious. Am I showing off my house to this audience? Yeah. That's where I live. I'm on this show. This is my reality. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get braggadocious. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Brenda Day said Real Housewives is boring. The rest, except Shamia, is the only one that doesn't look like a plastic doll. Okay, so you don't think that Shamia had any work done? Look at me being messy. I didn't put it back up here to look. Good point. It is boring. I'll give you that. I don't know. It's boring, but like I said last night, I welcome the change as far as the discussions that we used to have when it comes to how low down Love and Marriage Huntsville was. So it's keeping my interest enough compared to that. I'm glad to be over that, because that was so low brow, low vibrational, disgusting, what we've been talking about for the past couple years. So yeah, who was that said? Kathy, you said something about the Cutie Crew vacation. DM me. You can DM me on Instagram. Kathy, are you a Cutie Crew member? You are. Okay. DM me with your questions. But we will discuss further this coming Thursday, and we discussed it this past Thursday. But Cutie Crew, what I am going to do Friday, and I'll take you guys along, I'm going to go down and I am going to do live walkthroughs of the locations. So again, do not book your room or your flights, I would say, until after that. And really, yeah, you can do it after that, because I was waiting for enough people for deposits, but we have enough people, and we're gonna turn Vegas out, baby. I cannot wait. Okay. So we'll discuss more on Thursday, though. Let's see. Miss YBBG said they all boring. Yeah, and look, Flower Bloom, she should be, but her hands are tied because of that Simon situation. At least it was tied. So, I don't know if they were completely done filming or not. By the time Simon got detained, or if they weren't, she needs to have them cameras and she needs to let loose. But Simon shut that down. But if you really want to know the true Flower Bloom out of this whole group here, she would be considered the HBIC. That's why she in the center and all of that compared to all the other girls. But her story is just not given. We sick of the Drew and Dennis. Either you gonna come out and say I'm still in love with my baby daddy, and that's why I'm so upset, or go ahead on away from us with this. You know, I'm a Porsha fan though. I really, really am. But I need more. And then yeah, don't turn on a person because your real friends came to Nashville and you snap off like that on Angela. I didn't like that. I didn't. Thank you, Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie, you going live today? Let's see. See, that's what I'm saying. They're tiring Shamia out already. Right. She gave too much too quick. I'm wondering what Deshaun is doing. They just showed Deshaun. Oh, it was Sheree. If I'm not mistaken, Sheree just posted a video. She was out with Deshaun Snow. Yep, she was on the first season. She was one of the originals. You're going to find out by the end of the season, Angela is the messiest one. We'll see, Tamika. I like a Fanato, child. I like her. I like what Angela. Okay, I gotta say this and I gotta go. Okay, good, Aunt Debbie. Yay! I'll be over there. I'll say this, Tamika. Just think about this. Angela is new, and think of all the little shade, fun shade that she's been involved in so far. She called Britt out for lying about that insurance being banned, or they gonna take a license and all of that. I mean, Angela has had her hand in many pots already, and I think because of that, she is where she should be on reality TV. But Tamika, we'll have a debate. I love to debate. Okay. Why is Porsha not advocating for BLM movement anymore? I don't know, because she was in that big time with Tamika Mallory, I think it is. Yeah. So anyway, join me tonight. I will be over here getting into the whole Kenya Moore situation. And I'm just gonna say shout out to Kenya. Now, there's a couple things I'm gonna talk about with Kenya. There's a couple things, Square Biz. So, I ain't all the way Teen Twirl. But join me tonight. It is a late evening live for you guys. It is 6 my time, which is 8 Central, 9 Eastern. Join me at that time. But I thank each and every one of you for joining me for this power hour. I appreciate you guys. Shout out again to Melody Sheree for that beautiful, beautiful Easter celebration. And I just thank her for sharing it. Some of us, child, be having withdrawals from not seeing those 4-piece nuggets. I know I do. I just love to see how happy they are, especially with mom. So big smile. And thank you guys for sending me over there to Miss Van's stories, child. Boss baby got the it factor. Mark my words. Boss baby sings. Boss baby dances. And I think Boss baby just got involved in tennis and all of that. That baby got the it factor. You know how they say to be a successful entertainer, for instance, Beyonce, you got to have an it factor, do multiple things. All of the babies are great. Don't get me wrong. And they all are involved in their singing and tennis, and Tank with his baseball and all that. But that boss baby, keep your eye out for her. Okay. Keep your eye out. All right. Let's see. One comment, I'm gone. I say the only ones I'm interested in are Shamia, Angela, and Kelly. Portia's best as a friend of. Oh, wow. Because she has funny moments. If she can't talk about about Simon, I don't care about the other stuff. Yeah, I agree. Well, I agree with some of it. I don't think she should be a friend of, but I think that now that Simon is detained, Square Biz, where you been, child? Speaking of Simon, go ahead and let it all out, child. Either on your Insta, your YouTube, or somewhere. Give us something to talk about. Well, I ain't gonna keep talking about Drew. Okay, I'm just not. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much. If you did not hit that like button on your way in. Please hit the like button on your way out. Shout out to the replay gang yang. I appreciate you guys. Also, make sure that you all are still subscribed. YouTube is tripping. It goes up, down, 3, 4, 5, 6 every day. You know, and 5 people it'll look like unsubscribed. Then the next day, 20 more didn't subscribe. I don't understand. So make sure you're subscribed. I'll see you guys later tonight. Chat with you guys soon. I'll see you soon, Aunt Debbie. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.